In this video, I will show you how and what I want you to work on with this Google Doc. There are 6 sections in this packet. There are a total of 4 pages. You are going to finish up as much as you can and from section 1 to section 5 within this class period. And you're going to be working in group. Who are going to be in the same group is in your email. So please sit together with your group members. Section 1, you guys are going to take turn. Each person in the group would take turn to read one sentence and then interpret the sentence that you read. So for example, the first person would say, 我叫李文忠. And then he or she will have to interpret it, say in English, tell the whole group what it means. I'm called Li Wenzhong. Now, you might stumble on some phrases or words that you forgot how to say, or you forgot what it means. In that case, your group members have the responsibility to help you figure out how to say a phrase and what it means. Let's take this phrase, 这是, for example. And when you stumble on this phrase, your group members are going to tell you, oh, this is 这是, and it means this is. And you're going to highlight it like this, and then you're going to come up to the upper right part of the screen, click on comment, and you're going to use the comments as a way for you to take notes. So you want to type out, first of all, how do I pronounce this phrase? And then second, what does this mean? Alright. And then you hit comment, and then it's saved. Alright? What if none of you in the group knows what this means? In that case, this is where we want to be resourceful. You're on the internet. There's something called Google Translator. So you want to go to the actual Google Translator website. That is translate.google.com. Okay, make sure you're exactly on this page. And you want to highlight something that you don't know from the document. This is the beauty of using a digital document. You can always look up and be resourceful. Okay, so you want to see, you want to copy it in, and you can see the pinyin, the pronunciation, and also what it means at the same time. And then you go back and take another note on this, right? Take another note. Comment, and okay, so this is what you saw, 同学, right? And it means schoolmates or classmates. Alright. This is helpful because when you come back to look at these, you don't have to spend a lot of time to recall the information. You can always look at the comments. Now, remember, you are going to take turn, read. Each person has to read one sentence and then interpret it. And then you're going to work together to answer these questions, these comprehension questions. So this is part 1. Now for part 2, we are going to learn how to use do in a sentence. So what does do mean? Okay, so make sure you discuss this with your group members. And let's look at the highlighted hint here. You can combine two people using 和, okay? And then another goal is to use 都. So let's look at the first sentence. 我是美国人. I am American. 王小文是美国人. Wang Xiaowen is American. So, 都 means both or all. How do I add 都 in this case? Okay, in this case, I want to say, so here is how you can change the sentence into the sentence with 都. So you want to say, both I and Wang Xiaowen are American. And you said, 我和王小文都是美国人. So we talk about this in grammar. When we use 都, where's the location of 都? It usually immediately comes after the subject of the sentence. The subject of the sentence, which is usually people. Okay, in this case is I and Wang Xiaowen. Alright, so finish the other sentences with your with the help of your partner. With the help of your partner. Alright. And for part 3 is sentence unscramble. Make sure that you use all the character that's provided. I already did the first one for you. And also use the punctuation that's provided. Alright? And the punctuation is a very, very good hint how you would start a sentence. And usually in Mandarin sentence, whether it's a question or a statement, it almost always start with a person. Okay? The person doing the action. Alright? At least it's for all the sentences here. That's how you would start it. Alright, so just let me allow, I forgot to say something. When I mentioned that you should be taking notes using the comment function on Google Doc, do not translate all the underlying phrases. All the underlying phrases like this one, 大钟 or Wang, are the proper nouns or names. Alright? So for example, Wang 老师, Wang is the last name. Li is the last name. 大钟 is the first name. So don't worry about translating these. If you don't know, don't translate these into meaning. You just need to know how to say them. Alright? So next time when you come back, you see these names, you're not guessing. Again. Okay, so let's go down to part 4. Getting down to the bottom verbs. Okay, so I want you to talk to your partner what each of these words mean. Okay, what each of these characters mean. There are 6 of them, and yeah, just figure out. And if you don't know, you forgot how to say them, or you forgot what they means, please take notes using the comment function. Alright, now after you figure out each of the meaning of each verb, you need to decide which verb to put in which sentence and where do you want it to go in each sentence. Alright? Part 5. In part 5, it's a reading challenge. You're going to read this. If you do part number 1 to number 4 the best you can and take all the notes you can, you should not have problem reading this passage here. This passage is not it's an image, so you won't be able to take notes on this one, and that's okay. You don't have to take notes on this one. After you read this passage, please work with your group members and answer all these questions. Alright, that's all you need to do for today. The more you do in class, the less you have to do outside of class for home fun. Alright? And don't worry about part 6. Don't worry about part 6. Part 6 is going to be an opening activity for our next class. Good luck, and let's work diligently and productively. I'll see you on Monday.